Formula One returns to Monte Carlo once again today, home to the world-famous Monte Carlo Casino that first opened in 1863. And of course, a certain road race first held in 1929. There's no greater an occasion, no more valuable a win than the Monaco Grand Prix. We already see the lowest average speeds of the season here at the Circuit de Monaco, and they'll be even lower in the difficult conditions today. 19 corners make up this famous 2-mile track, and with the rain, it'll be even harder than usual to get the critical heat into the tyres. So don't be surprised if we see a safety car at some point during today's Grand Prix. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lopez lines up on pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Albon, Verstappen, Norris, Vesti, Hamilton, Ocon, Behrman, Sargent, Stroll, Russell, Bottas, Sainz, Gasly, Oscar Piastri, Hauger, Hülkenberg, Théo Pourchaire, Joe, Tsunoda, and the reserve driver rounds off the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And alongside me today, former Formula One driver and former world champion too. See, told you I'd give you a big intro. Anthony Davidson, hello. As we all know, every single driver wants to know what's required of them. And in the case of this driver, I think things are pretty stable at the moment. They're doing what the team require.
Well, that's the thing, you know, as a driver, it's easy to feel like you're the individual. It's all about you and, you know, you want to further your career the best you can, but you have to have the team hat on as well and play the team game, work with your teammate as best you can. It's not an easy balance to figure out.
With this being a high downforce circuit, we're not going to have quite the same top speed we have at other tracks. The good news is, though, it's going to make our DRS even more effective than normal. So try to make the most of it during the race and quali if you can.
Hello everyone. Let me just go ahead and load up the chat. But yeah, it is the start of the Monaco Grand Prix. Hopefully today we can finish the race. 27 laps for the full wet Grand Prix. We do Grand Prix. Here really is the weather. We are going to have heavy rainfall today, and also we're going to also have thunderstorms. Could we see a red flash? Red flash could be unlikely here. So yeah, who knows? Who knows? Okay, loading up the chat now. Hello. Hello everyone, Lando the Editor Studios and 1BYICH. So yeah, no pit stops today. Pure pace today, racing on. We're kicking. We're gonna go 32 laps of fuel because we might need to burn some fuel tonight. But yeah, as you can hear, just without listening to my voice, listen. You can hear it. You can hear the rainfall. Hello, Felipe. Don't do it like that into swimming pool. I won't. But yeah. One thing I want to say. Thank you to just call me Alex. Okay. I just want to say thank you to everyone who keeps joining my streams, especially Felipe, Alex, Lando the Editor, Veins. What's the other guy's name? Anakin. So yeah, I really appreciate it. Does really make the mood happier. So yeah, thank you everyone for the support. 826 subscribers, guys. I will be posting an edit today. It would be a competition, a collab between me and my friend. I'm not gonna say who because it is a surprise. But yeah, I'm gonna make this week. Yes, it might sound like I'm dreaming, but this week I'm gonna make 2 to 3 edits. Actually 3 edits. I'm gonna schedule post them for next week, because not next week, the week starting the 11th, I am going on holiday, so I won't be able to stream. I won't be able to post edits. So I'm gonna schedule them for different days. So I might post one edit on a Monday, one edit on a Wednesday, and one edit on a Friday, because I do come back on the 15th. and I'm gonna be pretty tired, so I'm not gonna be, you know, when I get home I'm just probably gonna sleep and just get ready for swimming after that. But yeah, you can see already the spray. If this was IRL, they would straight away red flag. If yeah, red flag. It's too wet, and also it's Monaco. You can't really have a deadly crash around Monaco. Like back in the day, you fall in the harbour, that's different. But now the F1 is more. I bet today for the Hungarian Grand Prix, they're gonna have one raindrop on the track, red flag. It's too dangerous, you know, red flag. We can't race. That's what's gonna happen. If it's the case, I'm just gonna turn off the TV because I'm not wasting my time. Realistically, I'll be realistic about that one. Okay.
Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers.
Still can't get any XP. I will try and find a way. How? Maybe I'll just. Maybe me and you could take off gravity and fly into the harbour. Maybe. But here we go. 27 laps of a Monaco Grand Prix. Let's go. First ever full wet race I've ever had. It's myself, Leclerc, Albon, Verstappen, Norris, Lewis. Our rival is Sabat in there. P16, the man leading the World Championship, 16th position. Chances of him making positions this race, very unlikely. That's for sure. But now, here we go then. The Monaco Grand Prix. We go 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Here in Monaco, the home heroes behind us. Lights out. And away we go. And what a pull away from us. Albon already trying to defend against Verstappen, who is a fast charging RB coming for him and into turn number 1. We see Verstappen and Albon wheel to wheel. I'm gonna not look back yet, but you can see using the leaderboard, Verstappen and Albon switching positions. There's Norris just tucking in behind of Albon there. We've all made it through sector 1 unscathed. Down towards Casino Corner we go, then up through down the hill towards the roundabout chicane. And this chicane we have seen before in the past. It's caused safety cars, red flags, and Charles Leclerc does a sensible thing of not dive bombing there. And we've all made it through unscathed. Yellow flags at the back of the field. Somebody's done a bit of a mistake there, or they just keep going through the roundabout. Still double waved yellows. Green flag now, taking it very easy through the tunnel. You might see as well, I'm not checking the chat because it is Monaco. There is not really straights for me to check, so I'll just pause the stream each lap just to check the leaderboard chat. You can see we're just slowly putting the car up to temperature here, getting these tires warmed up, and then we can start to pull away. But for now, just gotta warm these tires up, which are really cold at the moment, as Charles Leclerc hangs in P2 for now as we cruise around the final corner now, full power, throttle it down the main straight, and we lead away lap number 1 of the Monaco Grand Prix, a track with which I'm really, good at, really good at. Not in previous games, but this game, I mean, the F124 has been much better. We've had a better sector 1 entry, I'd say, as we just brushed the barrier there. You can see 15% on the rear, but it won't affect us too much as we come around sector 1 nice and smoothly again. Nobody has made an incident so far, I don't know how, but yeah, good for them, I'd say, as Charles Leclerc still trying to get moves on to us. I'll check the chat through the tunnel. So we pause it here. Oh, the chat disappeared. Nice. Okay, what is this? Okay. What is this bot doing? Didn't I block this bot? Sorry about that, guys. But bro, first turn 2 crashes, I bet. I led every lap and got punctured on the last try. I got 4th. I got punctured in Qatar on the last lap in I think the beginning season 1 of F123 or F124. I think it's F123, and I dropped to P9 from the lead on the last corner. So yeah. But Monaco must be torture. I mean, it's torture, but I like it. I like wet races. Have you got 50% on one tires by lap 2? I brushed the barrier at the run up towards the Perez corner. I just brushed the barrier. So yeah, 10-second penalty. I did not corner cut anything there. That's just clean racing, I'll say. Charles Leclerc dropped back a bit there. The pack is now starting to split up a bit as we are clearing up the track a bit. You can see a bit of a tint of a dry line. Not much of a dry line, but you can see a tint of a dry line forming as we're just trying to warm up these tyres. They're still very cold, guys, if you don't believe me. Here's the replays. We just... Well, I don't want a red flag. I don't want a red flag. Nah, that's why. So you can see how hard it is to manage because it's full wet as well. First time ever running full wet. Here we go. So this is the tyre wear. It is a little bit blue, like a tint of blue. You can't really see it, but I can from my screen. But man, Hamilton fastest lap. He's out of the points though. The tyre wear is pretty high as we brush the barrier through there. That's why we forgot. I'm trying to keep Charles Leclerc behind, but he's diving onto us here. Charles, I say back out. I say back out. Charles, back out of it. Back out of it. Back out of it, Charles. There's no way we're going wheel to wheel into the roundabout. We're still going wheel to wheel. This is a nice battle. I'm liking it. How was it a battle? A collision, mate. It was a clean battle. What a switchback, guys. Let me check the chat. He did a Schumacher. It was a nice battle up until here. Charles Leclerc brushed the barrier. Through goes Hamilton. What a move from us, guys.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
That Hamilton. That must be the best move we've seen all weekend so far. Yeah, that's good. As the yellow flags at the back. Somebody's gone off. Sorry, I just cut the corner here, looking at the back. Somebody's had a moment. Somebody's had a moment. There's double yellow. Lando Norris. Triple yellows. Lando Norris. Virtual safety car is out. Lando Norris has crashed. The man in second place of the World Championship. Is it an engine failure? I can't really tell. It is an engine failure for Lando Norris, who is retiring as we're on lap 3. The man leading, second place by 5 points in the World Championship is out. That's crazy. That's crazy. No, why me? I don't know, but he's second in the World Championship. What do you say here? We need a safety car, mate. It's too wet out here. I'm slipping and sliding everywhere. I can't manage these to the end. It's so wet out here. We need a safety car for sure. Minimum a safety car. Let's see. You can hear the tyres locking in the background. Minimums we need a safety car. It's too wet. But we're back to that. Norris is still stopped on the track. And now he's gone. He's clear. So that will go green. Flag is running. Here we go. Virtual safety car ending then. We're just going to get the car up to date. And now we're going to pull away now. Pull away now. W pull away. Beautiful. Beautiful launch for us. As we now head towards the tunnel. Mark, you're a bit late. Bit late, Mark. That's all I'm saying. So we cruising nice. Okay, beautiful exit through there for us. And now on the run towards the Monaco chicane. Imagine we're struggling using T-pod camera. Imagine IRL drivers driving in this condition. It's crazy. Oh dear. How have I got that much damage? I mean, it's Monaco. So realistically, I'm not going to be overtaken because of that small floor damage. So we can manage that, guys. Don't want to flashback. Give you a realistic
Gap to your teammate behind. 17.2 seconds.
Mate, don't tell me about my teammate. Tell me about the guys behind me, not my teammate, who's sat in P21, last place in this race. I don't want to know about my teammates. Sorry about that. But yeah, the floor damage is causing us a bit of a havoc there. Hamilton up to P5. Decent run for Lewis so far. Piastri is nowhere near the points. Still sat in P15 now because Norris DNF. I'm calling SC on lap 7. You think safety car on lap 7? Bet I think safety car lap 12.
The
Because
rain looks like it's going to be getting much lighter over the next 10 to 15 minutes. There should be more grip, but don't expect a dry track yet.
What do you mean 10 to 15 minutes is lighter? We're gonna have thunderstorms, mate. It's mid-race. I believe we're gonna have a red flag. Red flag due to thunderstorms. But man, guys, let me know below in the chat if I crash, not on purpose, not like let's say I just lock up and aquaplane off in the barrier, and then there's a pile up, and I crash. The red flag comes out. Is that my fault? Like, is that like a cheat? Because if I'm like just normally driving and then aquaplane off into the barrier, somehow the suspension's okay, just the front wing damage, and then there's just like so much, there's a pile up, and then there's a red flag as the game puts it. Is that my fault as Leclerc and Verstappen go wheel to wheel? So yeah, guys, is that my fault for that? I don't believe it's my fault, as Dennis Hauger and Nico Hulkenberg's on the fast up in Williams.
The underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it.
71. Cruise up the hill, yeah. The race highlights, guys, I will post today for China race highlights. Miami tomorrow, and then Monaco. If we do finish the race, it will be posted on Tuesday/Wednesday. So I'm gonna get all the highlights out before I go on holiday. I'm in Monaco, can't wait for the race. I mean, if it's raining, Hungarian Grand Prix will be cancelled for sure. There'll be that red flag, can't race. As Max Verstappen is onto our gearbox here, but I don't know how Charles Leclerc's bottled that, as we are really aquaplaning off everywhere. We're really struggling to get the tyres up to temperature here. We're really struggling in this Monaco Grand Prix. We're just slipping and sliding everywhere. You can see the rear end is just snapping a lot. Just trying to keep it on the road here because we're leading the race still. I mean, it's Monaco, we can't really overtake much here. So essentially we are driving in a circle. But yeah, essentially it's a safety car pack when I'm the safety car. I'm on a holiday right now. Nice. Hope you're enjoying it. Been watching the streams. Yeah. So far, I'd say decent race so far. Wise, I mean, apart from the floor damage we got. Really struggling though to keep these wet tires in bay as we are aquaplaning off here at the roundabout. So yeah, guys, like I was saying, if you all can let me know in the chat below, okay. If a red flag comes up, because let's say at the tunnel, inside the tunnel I have a spin, and not a spin, I just aquaplane off, hit the barrier, the front wing explodes, and then there's a pile up. Let's just say, here aquaplane, hit the barrier where it says F124 there, and then a red flag comes. Is that my fault? Like, is it a cheating if it red flags? Because it's not my fault the red flag comes out. Like, I can't really control the car if it crashes or not, because it's so slippery here. Max is so close to my gearbox.
Battery charge is high.
Let's see in this lap. No safety car on lap 7, maybe lap 8. Who knows, as we really struggling at turn number 1. Aquaplaning everywhere for sure. The floor damage is now starting to pay effect now. But nah, we do have the tyre wear coming to us now, I believe. Minor SC, I don't know. But man, I'd love a safety car red flag. Red flag, I'd love the red flag because at the moment we're struggling. Really much struggling. I'd rather get a red flag, and then let the track clear up a bit, because I mean, I love the full wet because it's nice to drive in, but man, at the same time it is starting to be a bit really annoying now because it's a bit too slippery. Here, red flag this lap would work, but game might dry up. Yeah, it will dry up. because we're gonna have thunderstorms mid-race, meaning right around now. We got purple sector 2. We brushed the barrier twice, if not 3 times there. Quite a bit of brushing through there. Cost us a lot of time, as you can see. But nah, 28% in the front left. That's how much we brushed the barrier. We come 26.8. Not bad.
16.1 seconds.
Don't ask me about my teammate. He's too slow. He's right at the back. He's a reserve driver, mate. Can someone Google F120 F1 2024 calendar? What comes after Monaco? What races after Monaco? Someone Google it. Maybe Lando the editor. Google it and let me know, please. Okay. Just tell me the next 3 races. Next 3 races. How many races until the British Grand Prix? Just tell me that. Or Spanish GP. I don't know. Spain is after 3 years.
No tyre concerns at the moment. Just focus on the driving.
So just tell me the next 3 races. Tell me races after Monaco. I believe it's Canada, Austria, Silverstone. Beautiful. W exit for us there. Tyre wear is starting to come to us now.
It's still not a perfect situation, but I don't think we got cause to move on to a different tyre yet.
Really struggling, but man. Popping this car everywhere. Canada, Austria, Silverstone. Okay. Thank you. 124.1.
That's a new fastest lap
Meaning
of
the
race.
track is ramping up massively. But yeah, tyre wear is now starting to come to us, but we're now really struggling to keep the car away from the walls here in Monaco. As we go through Casino. Main says Silverstone is Spain. Hope not. Spain is not one of our top 3 tracks in this game. The game just doesn't like us. Oh no. Oh no. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Really struggling. At one point you will just bottle it into the barrier, and that's what's just happening there. Let's go. Because we're under pressure massively, because 1 ABUX, 1 the rain, 2 Max is behind me.
Full wet seemed like the best tyre for now.
Full wet seemed like the best time, meaning we are going to finish the race on the full wets for sure. There's 17 laps to go, and you can see it's aquaplaning off everywhere here, really struggling. But yeah. Here we come. Oh, made a bit of an error there. Max, we opened the door for him. But Max, we didn't make it. Now, what do we do? Because we're really struggling, but at the same time, there's no sign of a safety car or red flag coming our way. And then even if we get a red flag, they can't repair the floor, can they? So we're gonna have maximum front wing repair if we need to. Need to be tyres. We'll get new tyres. Weather will clear up. But yeah, I can see a dry line now because it's drying up now massively. But I can like what's it called? It's much drivable now. Essentially from the first lap.
It's getting lighter now, but it's going to take a while for the track to dry out.
Well, man, could we go to intermediates at the end of the race is the question. What's tyre wear? Mic is too close to mic. Sorry about that. I'm not actually wearing my headphones. Hold on, Philippe. I'll put the tyre up. Yeah, if we do go to intermediates, I will be the only man staying out on wets. With bets. So if, let's play the last 3 laps, 5 or 8 laps of the race. Everyone boxes for intermediates. I will stay out on the full wet and finish the race because I don't want to risk it. Because in the pit lane anything can happen. We could have a pit stop error or something, and we might as well lose the lead from there. So we may as well just let them pit for intermediates if they do so, and we'll stay out a bit. But at the moment, as it stands, we're not going to make any pit stops this race. I'm going to finish the race on this tyre. Now the grip is starting to come to us. The track is drying up massively. It's ramping up as well. As you can see now, much more grip. But a small snap of oversteer there will cost us because we got floor damage from, I believe, running over the curb, the bound at the swimming pool. Yes, no, after the tunnel, the exit of the tunnel. That's where we got the floor damage. Or unless it is the swimming pool chicane area, that curb, one of those two. Most likely the swimming pool chicane one. But nah, tires will be 50. Sorry, can't watch today. No worries. Tires will be 50 to 60 at the end of the race. That's fine. That's fine. Because I mean, I'm not really worried about tire wear. I'm just worried about the floor damage. Because if we had, without the floor damage, we'd be rapid right now. Right. But yeah, as you can see, with the floor damage, we're just locking up everywhere. But for now, we're doing a really good job right now to keep the car where it should be. We are here. But oh, brushed it as well there. That's gonna ruin. Oh, that's gonna make the tires really bad. This is the first flashback I'm using in about 10 laps we've done. So, by the way, that's just amazing. It's literally impossible to race in these conditions. Like, it's slippery everywhere. Literally, it's just slippery. The slip. I'm gonna make the race highlights. I'm gonna name it the Slip and Slide Grand Prix race highlights. We got more floor damage now. That's nice. That's the last thing I want to have. More floor damage. But man, at the same time, each time I want to get the fastest lap, improve it, and shows the track is ramping up massively. 22.8, so 2 seconds faster. But now we are really struggling because we have floor damage. Tires are now starting to die out because A, tire wear, and B, it's at the big time for intermediates. Guys, chat, we could go to intermediates. Don't rule that out. But we are all still we still have 21 drivers clearing up a dry line here for us to race in intermediate conditions. So do not cancel out intermediates today. We're definitely not going to slicks today. Definitely not.
Okay, I think it might just be about time to come and change these tires.
Chat, listen to that. Did you listen? 13 laps in, we could go to intermediate tires. But man, the rain has just come now. The rain is coming down again. Hold up, everyone. So teammate gets P2. My teammate's down in last, and he's a reserve. He's no way. He's like no, so he's already 3 seconds away from the Haas in front of him in P20. There's no point, Bob. We may as well just finish our race. 21% on the rears. That's why we're kind of struggling now. That's right. What do you all think? Shall we box for intermediates? But, I mean, it's a gamble because it's still not dry up yet. But you can see a lot of spray coming at the back of my car. But man, at the same time, it is dried up enough for intermediate tires. Don't count out. We should be able to box very soon.
So the rain's easing off a bit, but the track is still going to be wet for a while. Be careful. Inter's not the best tyre for now.
Intermediates seem like the best tyre. Lads, could we box for intermediates at the end of this race? Let me know in the chat. If not, we'll take the gamble and pit now. I mean, we're not going to be able to win the race if we pit then. But I'd say we pit because these tires are dead. These full wets are dead. I mean, they are helping clear up the water. But man, at the same time, they are dead. They aren't really ramping up as I wanted it to. Yeah, it's really. Box into next lap. I don't know, because if the rest are not pitting, but we're not going to pit because he is Monaco, so chances of overtaking is very low. opportunity. If everyone else pits, then we will pit. But I'll just wait for Mark's call, because if we're all 21 drivers are still using the racing line or kick line, you can see the dry line forming up, and then we can do something. There's Max has just rammed in the back of me, and now we have a red flag. Red flag. I believe it was red flag, so settings, this is brake assist, high, off, and then just go back. Yeah. I don't know, lads. Okay, I think we should just box winters when everyone else pits, because it's now time for intermediates. These tires are just dying now. Like we're just cruising on the track using these worn tires. That's it. That's about it. It's some bump hitting. It's some bump hitting. I saw someone go side by side, wheel to wheel. Unless they're going wheel to wheel, not pitting. Here comes Max Verstappen, trying to make a move as he's got a bit of front wing damage. Somehow he's got front wing damage. Max Verstappen. So Leclerc in P3 at the moment, and he is going to be shame for Charles Leclerc. Started P2 in this race, running P3, and we're now really, and he's starting strong. It is time for intermediates, lads. The full wet tyre is nowhere near as decently good now, because before it was good when it was heavy rainfall, but now it's not. And you can see it coming round about how much we're struggling here as Verstappen gets by. And we do have a red flag.
Red flag. We'll update you in the pits. Everyone's okay.
I don't know why we have a red flag. Because I aquaplaned off at the chicane. I think at the beginning everyone is stopped. That's why.
Nice advantage here. Let's have a think about how we handle the rest of the
OMDG, yes. So I did not cause that red flag. Maybe rewind the stream a bit. Well, as you can see, what did bro do? Rewind the stream about 30 seconds back. You can see I just went on the curb. I tried to turn but couldn't turn, and then somebody behind crashed into someone else. That's why we had a red flag. Send it to turn one. So intermediate tires till the end of the race, or should we use full wets? Wet. Intermediates are 1 second faster, full wets are 1 second slower. What do we do, lads? If we go to full wet, we can clear up a lot of water. I mean, the lap times are still the same. Yeah, the lap times are still the same. Okay, 1 second. help my dad with something in the garden. But yeah, after 16 laps, essentially 15, 12, 14 laps on the full wet tyre, FI have decided red flag, go to intermediates, and this is the strat we are doing till the end of the race. No more pit stops. This race, it will be wet for the rest of the race. And yeah, we race suspended on lap 15, we restart on lap 17 then. Hello Jimmy. But man, here we go then, for the second run here in Monaco. Starting in P2, what can happen? We've got a little bit of floor damage, lights out, and away we go. Verstappen's already stalled on the grid, having a very poor start into turn number 1, though we're going to swoop around the outside, and Max Verstappen, who hits our rear tyre, he's kept it nice and smoothly there, but I was ahead at the apex, and we do make it through nice and smoothly up the run towards Casino now. Don't need to adjust the ERS, it's already in none mode, that's all we need to keep it as we head towards the roundabout chicane now. It was beautiful stuff for us, taking away the lead. We deserved the lead anyway, because Max essentially took the lead under the red flag, so unfortunately for that. Yellow flags at the back, double yellows at the back. Has someone messed up already? Should we do that sponsor soon? I'll see, but I don't want to put orange on the car because because we've already done orange for last season, right? So I'm gonna stick to the cyan. But maybe I could put a sponsor color as orange or something. We'll decide that later on. For now, we need to focus on the Monaco Grand Prix. Nice move, nice. Thank you all. So now we have essentially 10 laps to go to the end of the race. Those of you just joining, Lando Norris, who was retired from the race on lap 3 due to mechanical failure. Oscar Piastri dropped down to P17 under the red flag, so his chance for points and his championship hopes are now starting to dash away, because as it stands, we're going to get 26 points into the World Championship, meaning when we go to Canada next time out in Montreal, we are going to have about a 5-point lead. 5 points to get up to Oscar Piastri, meaning we just need to try and get in the podium places, just finish ahead of Oscar next weekend for us to lead the championship, as we did brush the barrier through then. Whoa, that was a bit aggressive from Max. Maybe a sky blue. I did try sky blue, didn't match much, but we'll see. But yeah, as you can see, a bit of an understeer moment there, because we do have a lot of floor damage, as you can see. I mean, some of it not my fault, but
as things stand, we'll be second in the championship.
Second in the championship, which is fine, because we move up ahead of Lando Norris because of that. That's P3 finish last race in Imola. So that was a nice race. Monaco, though, a track with which I love. Monaco, by the way, it's a beautiful track for me. I mean, overtaking opportunities are, don't get me wrong, quite suck, but at the same time, Monaco is really fun to drive in, especially in the wet. I did enjoy in the full wet, but it just got too slippery, went to floor damage, and yeah. Also, some news I haven't told everyone. You might be thinking I'm quitting or anything. No, don't worry, I'm not being editing or anything. Can't do that. That's the. Oh, whoa, Max is out. Is that my fault? Crash. I would been. Oh no! Is that my fault, lads? Everyone say, is that my fault? I'm like already ahead, and Max is stopping. Oh, he just had a slide. Look at that. He just touched the curb here. He just touches the curb. There you can see the steering wheel just slides his way around, and he's off into the barrier. Max is stopping. Oh no! Charles Leclerc's gonna hit the. We're gonna have double red flag. Let's see. I don't think that's my fault.
VSC deployed. The virtual safety car.
Max Verstappen's out of the race now. Because is that my fault, lads? Let me know. Is that my fault? If it is, then we could just flash back now. But is that my fault? I don't believe that's my fault. What's this camera? Okay, here's the replay. The wall turning on. Oh, he just misjudged the braking point. Did Charles Leclerc hit him? Oh dear. Ooh, look how close he was. And then did Hamilton just slid around him? There's no way. We have Haas and Alpine points dead, yeah, but that's not your fault. Okay, that's good then. But we do have a safety car, which will help us a lot here with the floor damage. We're going to slow down a bit here for the Delta, and then off we go. But yeah, what a race so far. First, it's a red flag because I aquaplaned off at the roundabout, and then somebody behind them crashed, and now we have a red flag. We had a safety car because Max was static crash, and now we're going to stay behind the safety car.
Okay, we're coming up to the safety car now. Do not pass it. You are the leader. Follow the safety car.
Something looks realistic here. Realism. Verstappen and Norris out. Piastri P13. Oh dear, both V-carbs in the points. That's something you don't. Haas, Behrman could really get a Mercedes or Ferrari seat next season. I mean, look, Behrman is just doing absolutely brilliant this season so far. As a safety car, he's going to stay an extra lap, just probably predominantly to clear up the debris. And just, as you can all see, zooming around the final corner now. Barnstop 20, go. He's ahead of Yuki Tsunoda, meaning he is the GOAT. But yeah, my preds for the race will be myself P1, I'm going to say a Hamilton P2, Leclerc P3, Vesti P4, and Albon P5. Maybe Behrman a top 5, top 6, who knows. But here we go then, safety car ending at the end of this lap, AI returning to control. Then there is the home hero.
Safety car is in this lap. Safety car in this lap. You'll be controlling the pace on the restart.
I believe this is the first safety car we've had this season. But yeah, we've had a virtual safety car. We had a red flag. We have a safety car. What else could possibly happen? Up in here. As we're going to just now zoom away from Charles Leclerc to restart this Monaco Grand Prix. We have 6.5 laps, essentially 7 laps remaining in this Monaco Grand Prix. Then it's been a one hectic of a race here. This might be the best race of the season, knowing realistic wise of the crashes there, realism. But Max just fully just made his own error there and crashed in the barrier. This will affect Red Bull in the Constructor Championship massively, and when I say massively, I mean massively, because McLaren, both papaya, out of the points. Max in P2, Charles Leclerc P3. That means 18 points plus 15 points, so a good 20 something points lost this weekend, meaning they could have taken the lead of the Constructor Championship possibly, but now possibly it's not going to happen, and it's just going to be utter heartbreak for Red Bull, because knowing that this is the only race Okay, back again, guys. Sorry about that. We're back though. Let me just switch off my Wi-Fi, put data on. Here we go. Okay, live stream chat is on. Okay. Now we can just cruise ourselves up the hill, up towards the end of Sector 3 now.
The track's drying, but it's going to take a while to clear the standing water offline. Don't start thinking about slicks just yet.
Yeah, Mark. I don't know if you're a bit like, I don't know if Mark is in the race or is he in like Imola race, but like, what is Charles doing there? Mark. I don't know if you know, but it is 5 laps to the end of the race. I don't think we are gonna go to slick tires, especially in this ring.
0.9 seconds.
The West Ring. Oh wow, what the hell? What's going on here? Why is everyone going faster? 121.2. How? Why? Everybody got the fastest lap. Give everyone an extra point in the World Championship here. Okay, gone purple sector through 21.0 through the first sector is pretty decent, I'd say. No, listen to Mark, he knows. I mean, clearly not because I know it's going to drive, but like, it's not going to drive before we finish this race, so we are going to finish this race on intermediate tyres, not slick tyres. I mean, Mark just wants us to box and ruin our race. Mark is like, you know what, I want to quit this team anyway. I mean, Mark, we came P7 to P3 last race. I mean, we could have won the race if, you know, tyre wear wasn't that high, but yeah. Double purple, meaning the track is ramping up massively now. Just rumble over the rumble strips there. As we head towards the final corner now. We're on to Sandervoort now. Use more of the battery. There's no point in using the battery. 120.4, 120.395. With Charles Leclerc, he's like, nope, I'm taking the fast lap. It's my home race. I don't want you to do it, Charles, because I want a fastest lap. I need extra points in this World Championship fight. With 90% AI, me keeping everybody behind is pretty decent, I'd say, especially around Monaco. So, yellow sector 1. No, that's fine. 23 laps in this race now, of 27, and we're just cruising around this track, nice and smoothly, to try and get our 4th win in Monaco here, and thus will mean if we finish in the top 3, will mean we finish in the top 3 every single Monaco Grand Prix in F124 my team forever, which will be crazy because I don't think anyone else has done that. Because guys, I don't know, but I don't think anyone else has done that. Track is ramping up now massively, but it's still not time limits. He is still wet. There's Charles Leclerc has a beauty of an exit. W exit for him. Oh, Charles, what are you doing there, mate? And Charles Leclerc just crashed into the barrier. Was that my fault? Because he just brake checked me. As you can see, he just brake checked me, and then that's that. He's lucky to not like crash in the barrier. That wasn't my fault, really. Again, he's just brake checking me. First turn.
That was far too aggressive, mate. Clean.
What do you mean fast? How is that far too aggressive, mate? This guy is just... Alright, so I'm gonna let him by, and I'm just gonna dummy him into turn number 1 and try and hold up the lead, and I do so. There's no way he's trying to go around the outside here. Side by side. It's not gonna work, buddy.
You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
What are you doing, mate? Is that my fault, guys? That's just not my fault, right? He just fully wrecked my car. Look at this. I mean, he's already hit me, and he already hit me here. Like, he already collided with me here, and I'm already sliding everywhere because of the full damage. And then He just collides in the back of me, and now that is just not clean, Charles, whatsoever.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Radio the tyres are gone. Bottom of my tyres are gone. They're literally gone. 24 laps in this race. Felipe yesterday, I remember, and the 2-min stream, the shortest stream on my channel, probably. Felipe was like, if you don't win Monaco, you may as well retire. And we are, at the moment, winning Monaco, because we're going to send it a line down here, and you can see a very late move for us. There's Charles Leclerc still edging his way to try and win this race here. I'm trying to keep my head in. My teammate, Aaron Barnes, is trying to keep Yuki Tsunoda behind him in the King Sauber. Mates, missed. We have a 4th or 5th best car. So yeah, by the way, so I wanted to say something. I didn't say it because I had to go AFK for a minute. But yeah, what I was saying is an announcement to make. After this weekend, we could possibly be upgrading the car to the maximum spec for all R&D points, meaning at the end of maybe Silverstone we would have the best car in the game. So meaning we'll be a McLaren 2025. So might be a good sign that Charles Leclerc currently has a fast lap. I don't think we're gonna. No. Charles Leclerc's got purple sector 1, that means, because the minimap just turned purple and then it went around there because Charles Leclerc got it. Meaning he is pushing me rapidly here. You can see we're really pushing rapidly here as well. We're trying to keep Charles Leclerc behind us. Then with the last 2 to 3 laps of this Monaco Grand Prix, we're sliding everywhere, slipping and sliding with flood damage. We've had a very wet Monaco Grand Prix this race.
Okay, we've been given a time penalty.
And I'm getting penalties for something I can't really handle and do, and now we're just crashing in the barrier, not getting anything there. I don't know how you give me a penalty for that, but okay. That's just the game, logistics. Again. What happens if I just park it? Well, obviously we don't have a red flag with safety car. It's not even a BSC here. Oh, come on, man. I just want to finish this race, lads. And then go to, what's next? Canada. Montreal. Hopefully it's not wet there, because if it's wet in Montreal, it's kind of hard to manage then. Here we go then. Around sector 2. Let's just grab a puncture and finish this race in the barrier. Oh, you can all tell I'm frustrated because I just want to finish this race. It's so boring. But yeah, at the end of the race we'll have a win to our name. Monaco win again. So let's just finish this race. We're finishing nice and easy. Here's Charles Leclerc is really gaining us. The rear tyres was probably, they're predominantly dead. 14% and 15% is just dying in now. But yeah, 2 laps are remaining in this Monaco Grand Prix. Everybody has their boards ready up here. We are charging down sector 1. Turn number 1 then. Nice and smooth under the brakes there. Brush the barrier a bit there, as you can see. Tyre wear has increased quite a bit to the front left. Twice there. But yeah, so far, decent race for us. Managing with the floor damage, suspension, floor damage, tyre wear, pressure from behind. We've managed it all, and the red flags today, predominantly helped us. Max out of the race predominantly helped us. Piastri out of the fight, now he's P16 at the moment, 16. Predominantly P15, don't know. But yeah, my Preds were right though. Hamilton P3, I didn't say Charles Leclerc P2 though. No, I said myself, Leclerc, Hamilton. Albon, I was saying Albon P5, Vesti P4, so I don't believe that's going to happen. That's because they're like 1.5 seconds separating each other. Big number, as you can see now, the gap from me to Charles Leclerc is coming down massively. 1.1 seconds now, so it's increasing as we go towards the final lap, finale of the lap of the Monaco Grand Prix here. In Monaco. This has been a W race for us. Beautiful race. 20.0. 26 points for us in the World Championship at the moment. But as we head towards the final lap of the Monaco Grand Prix, then it's been a hectic race for us. We've driven like a goat, I'd say. I don't know about everybody else. What does Lando, the editor, Felipe, everybody else think about this race? Did I do the best race I could ever do today? Have I driven perfectly, superbly right? Despite my aquaplaning off of the roundabout chicane, broughting out the red flag. I mean, it was the game fault bringing out the red flag because it was perfectly green flag running. But it's like a fair 1.1 seconds the gap then. We head towards the final sector now. Out of the exit of the tunnel for the final time, for the 27th time this race. We have been fighting for race wins at the start of the season. We got our first race win in Miami. Imola we got a podium. And here in Monaco, Mexico, we return to the Principality where we're going to have the maximum delight. The team are going to go out celebrating today. But we are rounding the final corner now. What has been a superb race for us to take the checkered flag and to win the Monaco Grand Prix, and we do get the fastest lap on the last lap. What a race. W race from us. Driven great. Thank you, mate.
A great display of dominance.
W race for us. Lewis Hamilton congratulations. Charles Leclerc finishes in P2. Albon finishes P4 ahead of Frederick Vesti with literally the best race for VCARB. What a race. W race. W race.
Well, I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of that race, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to our drivers here. They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's great to see them make their way onto the podium.
I'll probably get fined for bringing the steering wheel back on the podium, but whatever, who cares? There is the golden trophy, Monaco trophy for us.
Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
This is it then, 1:19.9.7 on the last lap we got it then. But man, Piastri P13 at the end. Yeah, Verstappen, Noah's DNF, Norris for Piastri. Norris and Verstappen DNF. We win it. We win it. Lewis Hamilton, 7th to 3rd. That is the driver of the day for sure. That's Albon started P3, finished P4. Vesti 6th to 5th. Ocon 8th to 6th. Ollie Behrman 9th to 7th. Russell 12th to 8th. Logan Sargent finishes 10th. Lance Stroll finishes P10. And Oscar Piastri, a very worse race for him, for Papaya and McLaren. They finish W outside the points, I believe, for the 2nd time this season. W, yeah, pretty race. Oh yeah, stay. This is the World Championship standings then. 10 points separate me and Piastri in the World Championship. Verstappen sticks into P3. Norris and Verstappen no points, so their deficiency is large in theirs. Charles Leclerc catches up, especially with Alex Albon. Ollie Behrman 14th then. In the Constructor Championship, we have 105 points deficiency, 230 for McLaren, 196 for RB. If we get a new teammate by Silverstone, we could definitely try and get the championship for the constructors as well. But yeah, what a race, lads. P1 in Monaco. W. Bye-byes. Pit stops, everybody went to the intermediates. Verstappen changed the front wing at the end of the race. Aaron Barnes finishes P21, I believe, in that race. P19 ahead of Yuki Tsunoda. So W for him. But man. Anyway, guys, I will record the highlights now. There's not much highlights to rake, but yeah, I will see you all next stream.